The live slice with Village Vice every Friday morning, 10 a.m. We are live hanging out with you. Normally it's me, Zach Blackerby, and the Brad Law, but Brad Law's being an elitist right now. He is flying in first class. They actually offered him to sit in the cockpit, and he's like, no, because people work in there. I want to sit in the first class. I want to be pampered the entire flight. That's what he said. Maybe. Kyle Rush. Also,
how many people tuned out just because they saw it wasn't Brad?
Maybe so.
Over under 50.
I don't know. Like, I mean, Norrell's here is in shambles.
Hey, Norrell can't even believe it right
Norrell
now.
had that
I cleared my schedule.
You, and now, like, oh, all right, quick rally. Kyle,
okay, he's back.
Yeah, you can't cover it up now. You can't cover it up now.
Duality of man.
Brad did send us some videos, so we will react to those throughout the live slice with Village Vice on Friday. My biggest question is, like, what does Auburn need to do? The line keeps moving. Now it's 3.5 is what I'm seeing this morning. Arkansas, a 3.5 point favorite. This obviously opened up as Auburn is a slight edge, which I thought is kind of where it should end up. That's not what's happening at all. All the bets and money going in on Arkansas. In your mind, Kyle, what does Auburn have to do to win this game tomorrow?
The more I looked at this thing, it's this defense that Arkansas has is like historically bad. I mean, they're really, really bad. I mean, you're talking about dead last in rush defense in the conference, about dead last in pass defense in the conference, almost dead last in sacks. They're just not good. And so really the only thing you have to do is not suck on offense, and you might have a chance to score, protect the ball, and make a little bit of sense in the way that you game plan and script this thing out. I think rain may benefit Auburn. If it's a wet field, maybe that forces us to grind it out, and maybe that is how you get over the hump here.
Yeah. I mean, one of the things I've talked about on multiple shows throughout this week is, yes, Arkansas's defense is so bad. And there are so many individual matchups that I think Auburn could take advantage of. And the thing that I think Auburn has to do to win this is actually look at an opposing defense and say, all right, they're bad at these things.
But it's everything. That's the problem. That may be a problem, actually.
Yeah, that's probably true. That's probably true. But you still have to isolate matchups and create matchups. And I don't think we do that. And so, like, you identify, okay, this corner can't cover for anything when the ball's in the air. He just totally loses it every single time. It's like, attack him. Or, they're so bad at defending the run the ball. And, like, we've seen these clear mismatches on defenses that everybody else takes advantage of against these teams throughout the year, like running the ball in A&M. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, we're going to be able to run it. And then our running backs don't get a touch in the first quarter.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's an arrogance, ego thing of like, well, my offense, it doesn't matter who I'm playing. I can move the ball against anybody. I don't know, but that's got to change. It has to, or you will lose tomorrow.
Yeah, we've talked about that for 2 years now, almost, or at least a year and a half. If you don't count the first year, it's something about I don't know if it's RPO as a philosophy versus just a play or a package or something like that that limits you to just forcing runs. But I'm with you. I don't get it. I would love to ask that question. I would love to, like, have a unfiltered, off the record conversation and be like, okay, what's going through our head right here? Like, when everybody sees what the matchup is, and then we seem to go in a different direction, like, what is the thought process there? I think that's what's so maddening a lot of times from the fan base. It's just, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. So the weather has become a storyline.
It is.
And I do think if it's bad weather, I do think it benefits Auburn just because it'll be lower scoring, and we'll see what happens. But I don't know if you're familiar with this, but on Fridays we have a special guest, and this week I'm going to ask him about the weather.
Yeah.
Lou Holtz, how will the weather impact this game?
You know, I never loved when I saw rain in the forecast. I mean, I know all my guys slipping and sliding, and you start slipping and sliding, you screw around and lose the ball. So, fumbles are a big part of this game. I'd like to see I'd like to see sunshine, frankly. So, me specifically would rather see the sunshine.
That's fantastic. That's fan. And what's funny is like someone asked me in the comments if I had a Lou Holtz impression. So I'm so glad you didn't let them down, Brad, and you got that one. Got that one in there. And he even did the part where it's like yeah. He gets on he kind of gets hung up a little bit.
What'd you think of Lou's thoughts on the weather there?
I mean, I don't agree, but I get it. He may still have a little bit of Arkansas homer in him. He may be.
That's a good point. We should have asked Lou about that.
Yeah, he may be rooting for good weather because he wants the Hogs to get it done. Woo pig.
Oh my goodness! Is
that the worst
every time
of all college like fan things that they say, like chants? Is there a worse one than Woo Pig Suey? Is there a worse one than that? I can't. It's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's up there.
My least favorite in-game experience ever, though.
Yeah.
Jacksonville Jaguars. The Patriots played there a few years ago. Jacksonville Jaguars. Every time they get a first down, they go, move them chains, move them chains, move them chains. Huh. And if you're like rooting against them, it's even more annoying, right?
Yeah.
They do it every time. Every time. Not some of the first downs. All of them.
Yeah.
And that's a lot.
I hate it also when it's always like, here's another Razorback. I don't even know if they say this, but like I'm just saying Razorbacks. It's another Razorback, and then the crowd goes, first down. Like we're cheering for first downs. I think that's pretty bad too.
Yeah. We can't put that super chat up, can we?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. Jacob, thank you for the super chat. To win, we got to let Hugh cook.
Yeah. His last name.
What's your score prediction for this?
His last name with that comment is 22.
I've said like 24-21 throughout the week. Arkansas. That's kind of where I'm at.
I think high 20s.
28, higher.
28, 26 or 25 or something like that, or 24.
Yeah.
Something higher 20s, I think will probably be about what I'm expecting anyways.
I had to beg Brad
to
give us a score prediction. I had to beg him. And so you're about to notice he sounds a little salty.
Yeah.
And this, I don't know why. I don't know why I had to beg him to do this. But yeah, here's Brad's thoughts on the score prediction.
You want a score prediction? I'll give you a score prediction. Give me Auburn 28, Arkansas 21. I don't think that the weather is going to give either team a chance to kick a lot of field goals or have success kicking field goals. And so I think it's about touchdowns. And I think it's about driving down the field, taking up time, staying on the field as an offense, and churning up what you can. So I like Auburn's rush attack against a vulnerable Arkansas defense. Give me Tigers 28, Hogs 21.
So everything he says there is 100% like logically that all makes sense.
I would love Auburn's rush attack as well if it ever shows up. That'd be awesome.
I just don't understand why we can't say like, here's an obvious mismatch and we're just not going to do it.
Is there any argument, and this is way out there, but is there any argument that it's sometimes if it's too obvious, it could play against you? Like if it's too obvious, could you limit yourself? Like if you, I don't know. I'm trying to think of.
I mean, nobody else has had issues running against A&M, or nobody else has had issues, moving the ball against Arkansas. So
yeah, I'm saying specifically like the rush stuff. Like nobody's had trouble doing anything against Arkansas. So is it? Right. I just wonder sometimes if maybe that gets in your head or whatever, and you kind of get out of your element, which I don't really know what our element is. If I'm being completely honest, I don't quite know what it is.
That's true. There's like no identity whatsoever.
Yeah.
9-time champion. Thank you for the super chat. Teams that do first down cheers are genuinely not football blue bloods. Very good rule of thumb for separating contenders and pretenders. I love that. Yeah, celebrating every first down, that's excessive. That's a
Yeah.
lot.
It's silly.
Because at that point, like, why stop there? Let's just do every yard. Let's just celebrate
everything.
after every play.
Let's come up with a chant for everything. Anytime we gain a yard, just like the Little Giants, they gained a yard. You haven't seen that because you don't watch movies, but
I haven't seen it, but I've heard the reference. Yeah.
Oh man, I like his prediction though. That's kind of, I think somebody will score about 28 points, and I hope it's Auburn.
I hope it's us.
Yeah, because I think whoever race to 28. How about that? Race to 28.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned. This is something I talked about with John Neighbors, who hosts Locked On Razorbacks. Auburn people love him, and he that was sarcasm. That was just smothered in sarcasm.
I don't
but know. If Arkansas goes down the field and scores first, I have a really bad feeling on how this plays out.
I think that's fair. We don't,
and if we don't score quickly, because that's kind of been like where we get all of our offense is like the first 2 drives of the game now. And so like if we don't score quickly there, it's like, oh no, what are we going to do?
Well, the only rebuttal I may have to that is if you don't score quickly, you may see a quarterback change, and who knows what happens if that could possibly create. I know we keep using the term spark, but who knows what that could create.
How would we talk about another team in the SEC that hasn't scored 20 points in a game and they seem insistent to not change quarterbacks? How would we talk about that team?
Obviously, we would say they're crazy. We would say things like it can't get worse. We would say things like what is NIL a factor as far as playing that quarterback over this quarterback? Like you would have those type of conversations. And I think all of them are fair. The red shirt thing was something that's a little bit interesting, I guess. Like I know that played into it, but golly, at some point in time, you got to win, man. You got to do whatever it takes to win. And now that there seems to be I guess there's no threat to losing anybody's red shirt. Maybe it's much easier to pull the trigger if you need to.
Yeah. And I don't know how much I agree on the red shirt thing. I don't know if that's truly it. Because, like, I mean, obviously Hugh wants to keep Jackson in. Like, he's made that very clear. And there were times in the game where, like, he talked about, like, this wasn't Jackson's fault or whatever. I'm like, yeah, he's kind of right. Like, you pull Jackson because Cam dropped the pass the previous drive.
No,
I don't know.
The first 2 drives of the last 2 games, like after that happens, like it's really hard to justify it. You know what I mean? Like it's really hard to justify it, especially when you go into a half with a lead. That gets much tougher to justify pulling the trigger there. So, but the 2 games prior, when it's been nothing for like a whole game, that probably would have been a better opportunity to try something. And I'm usually the last off of the.
You're anti-backup quarterback.
I'm anti-backup quarterback. I don't know that there's very many scenarios out there where a starting quarterback has gotten benched due to performance, and when they go to the second quarterback, everything gets better. I don't think there's very many examples.
No, I mean, it's an exception for sure, because it's usually a lot of times it's more than just the quarterback too. It's the team, it's the scheme.
I don't know.
Brad, do you have any more thoughts about this?
Did you guys know octopuses have 3 hearts? Yeah, octopuses have 3 hearts. 2 pump blood to the gills, and the other pumps blood to the rest of the body. And that when octopuses swim, the main heart actually stops. It shuts down, which is why octopuses prefer to crawl whenever they can to conserve energy.
Something about the way he says that word just puts me on the ground. It's octopi, isn't it?
I don't know.
How do you say octopus plural?
I would just say an octopus has 3 hearts.
Oh my gosh. No, it's octopuses. You got it right. I don't know why I ever expected him to not get grammar correct, but
oh my gosh. He sent me all those this morning. I watched that. I spit my coffee out. I'm like, what
3
in the
hearts.
world?
That's excessive.
What in the world?
That is excessive.
Your boy George, y'all want some reptiles? I know a guy. There's is it like Nova Reptiles? There's somebody who breeds snakes that are in our live chats on
Yeah, I've
Fridays.
seen that. I've always wondered what that meant.
Yeah, no, they breed snakes. And I'm like, why do you do that?
Why
Why
not?
are you breeding snakes? We need more of those?
I don't know, man.
We need more snakes?
Oh my gosh.
Sam
That's incredible.
doesn't wear sleeves. Why does he have to say it so many times? Yeah, no, I'm with you. That was great.
Why
That was
not? I
incredible.
mean,
We'll probably play that again before this is done, just because it kills me.
that was
Kills me.
the thing. I think the thing that killed me is like I was expecting something about Auburn and Arkansas, and then
For sure. He's like, do you know octopuses have 3 hearts?
3 hearts. And he was so into it. That was awesome.
Oh man.
Brad's a
All right.
treasure, man. Brad is a national.
Brad Law goated. I mean, that's why he's flying first class and we're sitting here on the ground like peasants.
Yeah, that's why we get paid the big bucks. Oh, Brad, that's fantastic.
Oh my
3
goodness.
hearts.
Are you concerned at all about the kicking game tomorrow?
Why wouldn't I be?
Okay, great.
Why wouldn't I be? At practice on Tuesday, Alex had a really good day, but he's had a good day for the last several weeks that I've seen him. It's just one of those things, man. It's like, how do you've never missed a field goal under 40 and then you miss 2? Like,
Yeah, that was devastating.
how does that happen? How does that happen? I don't know. Did you see that? I know you saw the Dave Portnoy stuff with over that after those 2 missed kicks, right? Did you see all that? And then the Auburn fan backlash?
No, was he dissing him? And then Auburn fans were like, did you know he was sick? Is that
so he wasn't necessarily dissing Alex. He was dissing the reaction. Apparently he had bet on Auburn. Okay. And typically when he bets and stupid stuff happens, he will let everybody know about it. His problem wasn't so much that he missed the kicks as it was, he goes, the reaction afterwards, we're pointing to the sky, we're hugging each other. He goes, if I didn't play the kick, you'd have thought he made that kick. He goes, no, if you missed the kick, you get off the field kind of thing. And then everybody sort of, all the Auburn fans really chimed in and were like, you don't understand what he's been through. And I don't know that that's necessarily relevant, but to the conversation. And then he kind of issued sort of like a halfway apology, but it wasn't really an apology. You missed that whole thing?
I did miss all of that. Yeah.
It's pretty good publicity there with old Davey boy.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm he can get a reaction for sure. I mean, based off of that, like, I don't know how wrong he is on that.
I mean, other than it just being, if it was any other kicker other than Alex, I don't think it's as big of a deal. But yeah, like he's right. If you would have just watched that,
but he's back now. Like, he made it back. Great. That story is done. We think. Hopefully, there's no more issues in the future. But I don't know.
If you would have watched,
he shouldn't be kicking.
If you would have watched just the reaction video, you would have thought he made the kick.
Right, which is a little strange.
Yeah, needs to hurt a little bit more, maybe. I don't know.
And like I'm sure Hugh Freeze talked about it. Like, I'm sure he's not happy with himself of missing those, but.
And then Connor hits the ball so hard. Like, he kicks the ball. It is a just booming sound when he kicks the ball, but you just don't have any clue where it's going to go. Like, some days it's great. And then some days he'll kick it over the building, but we're missing, just by wide margins. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. And kicking in the rain, holy cow, go for it every time. Hey,
yeah,
you can have a 15-yard punt. If you go to punting, you could have
that's been really surprising.
Yeah, I know.
Hudson, yeah.
Because that's another one that you watch in practice, and it's like you can hear it from across the field, and you look up, and it's just sailing through the sky and spiraling, and then, man.
Yeah, or like he'll put a YouTube video up where, like, I'm gonna punt this
45 yards and ring a basket
into a bottle of water. I'm going to get the ball
gonna cap
inside the ball of water, and he'll do it. And it's like, great. I'm like, why can't we? I almost think he's being told to kick it differently in a game. Like, that's the only thing that makes sense.
It is. It is
the only thing that makes sense. I mean, you've talked about it before from like kicking from the 50, where like it looks like he's just trying to like kick it out of the end zone sometimes. Where it's like, why are we kicking it into the end zone? It's a 30-yard punt. Why are you doing that?
Yeah. I don't know. I got so many questions on special teams. Can Gibbs punt for us? He was ahead of us there.
Yeah. Way to go, your boy George. There you go.
I wonder when what's the we got a big punter from Thompson, didn't we? McGuire, John Allen McGuire, isn't that right?
I think he's gone.
No, I think he's there. I think he's a freshman.
Is he?
I think so.
Who's the guy I'm thinking of that's gone? I think he was from Thompson too. I think it's his older, maybe it was his older brother. I don't know.
Mark. Just kidding. That was a stupid joke.
Oh, Mark. 9-time champion. Thank you for the super chat as well. Hudson at South Carolina would have been great NIL. Explain the joke.
Cock.
Oh,
cock
okay.
Reference.
Got it.
That was a cock reference.
No, that's for sure. That's great.
Gamecock and Hudson Cock. What if he ever got a punt blocked?
Can you power rank those for me real quick?
Do what now?
Power rank Hudson Cock and Gamecocks, just real quick.
I'm gonna go Gamecocks number 1.
No, I'm going Hudson number 1.
Give me the Gamecocks.
I'm going Hudson number 1. For sure.
We need them to win this weekend.
Brad, what are your thoughts on that?
Did you guys know octopuses have 3 hearts? Yeah, octopuses have 3 hearts. 2 pump blood to the gills, and the other pumps blood to the rest of the body. And that when octopuses swim, the main heart actually stops. It shuts down, which is why octopuses prefer to crawl whenever they can to conserve energy.
Start this video over, and I'll tell you when to cut it off. Start it one more time, because I'm going to tell you this is the best part. Go ahead.
Did you guys know octopuses have 3 hearts? Yeah, octopuses have 3 hearts.
Is that all you want?
Yeah. Like
He's
you're
so
amazed.
Proud of it.
You're amazed. You're amazed that they have 3 hearts, and like you can't believe it. You can't believe
now.
You can't believe that that's true, and he has to affirm it. Yeah, they do. They have 3 hearts.
What if it's not true?
What if that was all freestyle? What if he just made that whole thing up?
I mean, it would be totally him. How many hearts?
Yes, they do.
Okay. All right.
2 hearts pump. He literally read
Man,
this.
That killed me.
No, I mean, I found it's AI. It was Google AI. He read that. 2 hearts pump blood through the gills. The third, a systemic heart, circulates blood to the rest of the body. The third heart stops beating when the octopus swims, which is why they often prefer to crawl. That's incredible.
Do you think he Googled that, or was he like, give me a fun fact about octopuses just because he wanted to say octopus?
I mean, that was the script. I just read you what
he did. Yeah.
It was it was Google AI.
Did he Google like fun fact about octopuses? Or did he just Google give me a fun fact about something, and that's just what spat out?
Or third option, is Brad actually Google AI?
Sometimes it feels that way.
It does feel that way.
Sometimes it feels that way.
What's it called? Sure. Gemini? Is Brad actually Gemini?
I don't know. People are asking.
Have you ever seen them in the same room?
I haven't personally, but I don't see Brad Law in like real life that often, to be fair.
Oh, well, is AI real life either?
Or Floppy Toppy's question, is Brad an octopus?
Floppy Toppy. I remember the first time I saw that name, and it brought me joy.
Yeah, the first few times I saw it, I'm like, am I allowed to say this? Like, it feels wrong.
No, that'd be
sloppy. It feels wrong to say Floppy Toppy. But it also feels wrong to say octopuses. So I don't know.
It feels terrible. Like it almost feels like this has to be one of those explicit shows. We've said a lot of things. That are questionable.
All right.
Best.
Hey, hopefully the Auburn Tigers win. So you'll be live the entire game tomorrow. I'm going to hop in when I can.
It's going to be
Daryl always joins at the half as well.
Get up early, man. And you better be be fired up. We're going to have to get up and get after it.
That's right. That's right. So be sure you're subscribed. Also subscribe to us on audio. Helps the show out a ton. I'll do it. Everyone has vices. Make sure Village Vice is one of yours.